Okay, I'm back the next day. I wasn't sure that I would be after the long journey back last night and missing my last train, stopping in a bed and breakfast, but at this point I'm going to show you the last view of Lizard Point on the Lizard Peninsula, because the coast now turns towards northwest and the west coast of Cornwall, and because of that you won't see the Lizard Peninsula anymore. Over here, those things that look like rocket cones, I've been told they're actually markers that mark out the exact line of where rocks are at sea, and if the two line up together so you cannot see the one at the back, that means that you are in danger of collision with a rock. Okay, that's the other side of those rocks, which was the second point along, next to the furthest point southwest. Some stunning scenery here, some canoeists out here somewhere. Where? These were here a minute ago. Aha, there they are. Right, some stunning views down here. And a lot calmer sea today and hardly any wind. It's actually 3 3/4 miles to Landsend from this particular point. Well, GREENWICH, however you pronounce it. Okay, I'm near to the Coast Guard station. I won't go too close down here. Stunning looking rocks over here, which hopefully I'll be able to see a bit more better when I get round the next corner. There is a Coast Guard station. And over there, which I'll see a little bit later, a bit better I hope, is Wolf Rock, I believe, lighthouse. Okay, we have an absolutely stunning rock formation down here. That's the one I showed you a minute ago from another angle. And the other lighthouse that I missed out over here. See, it's starting to rough up a bit now. Well, I suppose it always is a bit rough towards Landsend, because that's where the coast starts, around the west coast. So it's open to all sorts of weather. And Landsend village is actually coming into view from where I can see here. It's a theme park that is there. Okay, another view around here. A few birds on this rock. A fantastic looking cove to my right here. This is stunning. Apart from the rubbish being tipped down there, of course. Okay, another view showing you down here. That's the south coast now on that side, and now back to the west coast of Cornwall. More boat out there. There's boats as well. One. Thought this one looks spectacular down here. Okay, closer now to Landsend. So many hundreds of coves around here. Here is another one here. Now, as the rule seems to have been so far, they appear not to have had any names written on some of them, but on this occasion there are so many names written on the map of these coves here that it would just take me all day to read them out. So now is not the moment to call every single name and every single headland along here. Maybe when I get another time, write them all on a piece of paper and read them all out. Now it's interesting that I don't seem to be seeing many birds around here at the moment. Going off this area along to one of the fields off past where I finished yesterday, I saw what looked like a falcon. I saw it today actually, but I couldn't really get this camera out at the time to record it on both occasions. Another view of the cove, I think they actually call it Okay, this is actually Penzance Cove, and the one behind me, I'll show you in a minute, is Landsend Cove, I believe. I hope anyway. The winds are really starting to pick up now as I get to the place where the land actually ends physically, and it's just pure Atlantic Ocean. That's why the wind, I expect, is a lot stronger along here. It's more stronger in coastal regions, but this is the exception where it's even stronger, I believe. Some more. I'm wondering whether there are caves down there. Okay, a lower view of the cove. A few minutes ago there was a few drops of rain, even though the sun was shining, let's say, pretty strong a few moments ago. It's going in a bit now. Okay, a stream on the way to Landsend. This I didn't notice before. That swirling waves in there. Okay, well, nice little splendid view from up here. Right, here's a view from this side of the cove. Quite a difficult climb along that lower pathway there. This looks like one of the last houses along this particular route where there's a road joining it up. This is what you can see behind me. Gradually it's getting closer, as I've been saying for a long while, to Landsend. Oh, there's a few birds, one at least. Is okay. It's a part of a cove that one may not be able to see from another angle. Okay, in this direction. Wind is really picking up very, very strong at the moment. That is Landsend village, as they call it, I think. My cup of tea is longing to go down my stomach as soon as I get there. Oh, there's a bird colony on here, I must have missed that. What about this one? Is there any? Okay, here's another view of this rock with the birds on, showing a hole in the middle of the rock, of course. Okay. This is just about the closest I'm going to get to this particular rock with these birds on. And there's a colony of goats behind me, chained to the ground as it goes. Okay, another angled view round here. The gull sitting right in front of me a few moments ago, and I thought I'd get a close up of it, but it's disappeared before I could get this thing going. Okay, did spot some birds on this rock a few moments ago. I couldn't spot earlier on. This might possibly be the last view I do from round here. It's not exactly Landsend itself, the actual point of where the land ends, but that will have to be done another day. In the meanwhile, within the next few weeks, I hope to go SCILLY before I carry on this. In other words, go to the Isles of Scilly and do some recording around there, and then I come back to Landsend and follow around the St Ives Peninsula from where I will be leaving off today and carry on. Wind is getting strong now. Right, this really will be the last place I do today. Pretty sore feet after such a long journey. It's outside the Landsend Hotel, this is. this next part here. The place down there, I believe, is the furthest point, west-southwest, which I'll hopefully do another time. I had a few minutes to spare, so I decided to actually go to the furthest point here, Landsend. Birds over there. Right, and I've brought the map up in front of me, which I've decided to turn into a dog's head, because I thought it's the shape of a dog's head. The part around between, well, the end part of Cornwall. And I'll put a little eye on it and a little tongue, let's say. And this part here represents the nose of the dog, showing by the arrows where exactly I am. The arrow points to the furthest point, west-southwest, which is where I am now, compared to where the hotel is, sort of level with the